Everything wrong with my 2002 Yamaha R1, right? Where do I even begin, right? So, when I first got it, it had charging issues, so I replaced the stator and the rectifier. It still has charging issues, so the bike still starts and runs as long as the headlights aren't plugged in. As soon as I plug the headlights in, it drains the battery. It also has very bad wobble on the front wheel when you get to like 160. So I think there's something wrong with the forks and the pads and the discs, so the whole front end essentially, because these forks don't match this bike model. I think they're off the newer gen, so somebody swapped out the forks for this bike with the wrong ones. So, and the forks themselves are really loose, so it needs new forks, which are like, I'm sure you guys are aware that it's like $1,000 easily. The ignition key as well isn't from factory, it's an aftermarket one. I mean, it still works, but that means there's a different key for the fuel cap and the starter, so these don't even match, so they were replaced for whatever reason. I don't know, the bike was previously stolen and then they fixed it or whatever happened. Besides all that, the engine. So the engine has about 60,000 kilometers on it, which isn't crazy high for these bikes, but at the same time it isn't great. So the engine has like this really bad ticking noise coming from it. I don't know if it's low on compression or something like this, or maybe I was thinking something to do with the valve timing, but when I brought it to the mechanic, he said it's something in the bottom end is knocking, and a knocking noise coming from an engine is never good, especially when it's coming from the bottom of the engine. So it definitely needs a new engine. It's not like, or an engine rebuild, which this bike's probably worth about €2,500. An engine rebuild for this bike probably would be the same price as what it's worth, and then even a new second-hand engine, if even, could be $3-4 grand. So it's not financially, doesn't make sense like financially to try and repair this bike. So it's unfortunately it's gone. So I'm gonna have to try and get rid of it somehow, give it away as a project, or maybe it could be used as a track bike for parts or whatever. But unfortunately, that's the way these things go sometimes. That's the long list of things that are wrong with this bike. It is a long list. People forget that bikes require more maintenance. It's definitely cheaper to run than a car, in my opinion, but you need to service them more because they rev to such high RPMs. So yeah, thanks for listening. That's all the issues with the bike mechanically, but then there's also registration issues that I'm having too. So the logbook that came with this bike wasn't correct, as in the VIN number didn't match the VIN number on the frame. I sent it back to the DVLA or DLVA, whatever it's called, to get the logbook updated, and it can take up to 6 weeks for them to update it, and it's been about 5 or 6 weeks now and I still haven't got the logbook back. So even if I wanted to like try and sell it on, I can't, because I don't actually have a logbook for it yet, and on top of that I can't even get it insured. So it's just been a disaster from start to finish with this bike. But sometimes you have to learn the hard way, and that's what I did. So never ever swap a bike. It's normally, you always think you're getting a good deal, or you might be getting a better deal, but you never really are. It's better to try and sell it, take that cash and then put that towards a newer bike, rather than try and swap it up or try and trade up or something, if you know what I mean.